Well, if you want to have some fun in the kitchen with your kids, our next guest is a father and son, Chef Tim and Ross Dillman, and they have a couple of delicious recipes that will get your kids more involved in preparing meals that they love. Welcome back, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Well, yeah, it's always fun. Not only are you chef, but you're now the general manager over at the Oronoque Country Club, right?
Yes, I am.
So how are things going?
Things are going great. The season's just kicking off, and we have those affordable memberships that anyone can afford. It's a private club.
All right, sounds good. And is he putting you to work already over there, Ross?
Yeah.
Now, the whole idea here is to incorporate the kids in the kitchen. You're all about that.
Yes, yes. It's about getting the family back into the kitchen. It's not necessarily eating healthy. It's about getting them involved in the process.
And, Ross, do you like getting involved with Dad in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Are you cooking Mother something to eat for Mother's Day?
No.
At least he's honest.
I love the honesty, and I love the little bit of hesitation there.
Because he knows the right answer is, yeah, of course I am.
Of course. So let's kick it off, and let's talk a little bit about what you're going to teach us to make today.
Okay.
What are we learning?
The first thing I'm going to make is coconut chicken ribbons with a pineapple mango sauce.
Okay.
Now, what I do is I'll take 4 eggs.
Okay.
3 of them I will omit the yolks from.
Okay. So we're just using 1 egg yolk.
1 egg yolk and 3 egg whites.
So we're still keeping it kind of healthy.
Exactly, exactly. And what it is trying to take shortcuts without them really noticing a big difference.
Mm-hmm. Now, Ross, what do you love about being in the kitchen so much?
Spending time with my dad.
Aww. I'm glad to see he prepped you well, huh?
Yeah.
Or, you really do love it?
Yeah.
Do you like to actually cook, though? Do you enjoy the process?
Yeah.
You do? All right. So here we go. So now we're scrambling up that egg a little bit, right?
And then we're going to take, a cup and a half of coconut and a cup of breadcrumbs. Mix it together.
Okay. And we're going to let Ross do that.
Yeah.
Now, Ross, you have something on the bottom of that pan. What did you use? A little bit of spray?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's going to help us to keep it from sticking. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Now, is that the way we want it there, Chef? Is that how we want it? Okay,
yeah,
perfect. He's doing that. Yeah. Oh, okay. He knows.
You got his back, don't you?
Okay. I tell you what. All right. Now what are we going to do?
We're going to bread the chicken.
Okay.
So your basic breading is flour.
Mm-hmm. And then we're sticking it in there.
Right.
And if you're doing this at home and you wanted to give this a try, how long would it take start to finish, would you say, Tim?
10 minutes.
Really?
The longest process is cooking it, which is 15 to 20 minutes.
What's interesting is that, your whole family works, your wife works, you work, so it's all about kind of making things and doing it in a quick fashion.
Right, right.
It's not going to take forever.
Right. And a lot of times the key in that is planning ahead. I mean, don't come home at 6:30 and say, okay, what's for dinner?
Right. You need to know.
Look the day before and say, what do we have for dinner? Pull stuff out of the freezer, get stuff. You can even do this process the day ahead of time.
Now, Ross, can you tell our viewers at home what you're doing over there? Walk us through what you're doing.
I'm taking the chicken, sprinkling it over. You flatten it with your paw, and then you just place it on the pan.
I love that. You are a great helper. We need to have you over at my house. Help me in the kitchen a little bit. I might learn a little something.
Now, 2 things when you work with kids in the kitchen you want to focus on is food safety.
Not having them use knives.
And kitchen safety.
Oh, look at there.
Sanitizer solution.
Okay.
It's a great thing to always have in the kitchen.
Absolutely.
And then as far as hot and knives are knives.
Absolutely. So now, what are you going to have me doing on this side over here, Tim? Where should I begin?
First, I'm gonna make the sauce.
Oh, perfect.
Well, he's spreading the chicken, and he's going to throw it in the oven at 425.
Okay.
About 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
Which is the alternative of cooking in a pan with oil.
So we are again sticking with that healthy theme.
Right. He just sprayed the top of it.
Okay.
So
you got it here. Let me get that for you, sweetie. Yeah, spray the top. Now walk our viewers through what you're doing there.
It's a very simple sauce. It's pineapple chunks, about a cup of pineapple chunks. About 2 tablespoons of fresh maple syrup, the real stuff, not the fake stuff.
Okay.
And then what I'm going to do is I get this little processor, just...
And just going to mix it together.
Mix it together.
Now, we're going to cook that in the pan? Is that what we're doing?
Nope. This is going to be on the side.
Okay.
And then I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of mayonnaise. Right. And I try to use the low-fat mayonnaise.
Okay. Not fat-free, just low-fat.
Either or.
Okay.
But it's another shortcut that they won't recognize because there's enough flavors in there.
Exactly. And then what are we doing with the bananas? What is it we're making here?
You're going to make a warm, fruited angel food cake. This is the sauce.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay.
So let me get some of this stuff out of the way.
Okay. Because it's all about safety over here, huh, Ross, when you're using the knife?
Yeah.
Okay, so what should I do? Cut each end off?
No, just peel it off.
Oh, peel it off. Okay, there we go. I like that. All right. Perfect. And I hope all the dads are watching this segment with their sons and daughters because this is a great meal to make mom.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So now what do I do?
Just cut it up into cut half of it into little pieces.
Okay, half of it into little pieces. Perfect. So about a minute left. What should we do next?
Okay, so all we're going to do is we're going to cook the fruit really quick.
We're cooking the fruit.
Right.
Why are we cooking it?
We're just trying to draw out all the sugars. That way we don't have to add more sugars to it.
I didn't know you could cook fruit like that in olive oil.
Yeah, just a little bit so it doesn't stick.
Okay,
And then we'll
perfect.
take a little bit of mince.
Okay, and you want me to chop that up quickly?
Yeah.
Watch your fingers. I may take one there. Okay.
And then as he's doing that, Ross, you can grab the chicken out.
Okay. He's got the finished product. And Ross, you're great in the kitchen, I have to say. Okay.
Throw a little bit of mint in there.
Showing off a little bit. Okay. All right, there we go.
And then you smell that mint?
Okay, Tim, we know you know how to do that. Okay, now see, he's showing off in here. Ross, does he do this at home?
Yeah.
Show off in the kitchen? All right.
And then if you want to put a few chocolate chips in there just because you like your chocolate,
Oh, he knows I love
we'll
chocolate.
throw a little bit in
Yes.
there. But you don't have to. So it's not really cooked, it's just warmed.
It's just, that's interesting because I would have never thought, and all the olive oil is completely gone away.
Right. So then
That
we're going
looks
to take the
beautiful.
chicken. Ross has the chicken. And then this is the mango sauce that goes on it. Ross, you love the sauce, don't you?
Oh, my
yeah,
gosh.
but I'd rather have ketchup.
Oh, he'd rather he brought the ketchup. I love that. This is a finished product. That's
There
what it
you
looks
go.
like, folks. If you want to give Tim and Ross's recipe a try, come to our website, WTNH.com, click on Connecticut Style, and we'll have their recipe right there for you. Wow. Thank you all both so much for being here.